Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Plenty of time, loads up, lets it fly down the sideline. He wants Torres, he's got to come back, he makes the catch. Down, Jackson Torres. There's a chance for Spring Hill. Back set, kill for Serpan.
Nice touch there, looking for Rainforth, and he's able to find the back of the net. A first touch volley. The substituted freshman, Odell.
Gano looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos on a 3rd down and 4 from the 5.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Happy November to those watching on Spring Hill Sports Live as we take you to our coverage of Spring Hill football presented to you by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience with locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. And for Spring Hill Sports Live, I'm Brendan Bullen, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo behind the camera. And Matt, this is playoff football now. There's no more games that are just going to stack up. It's win and you advance. If you lose, you go home. That's going to be the mindset for both these teams heading into today's game.
Yeah, this is especially exciting for the seniors. You know, they're going to lay it all on the line tonight, and they're excited about this. And Shawnee Heights is a tough team, so we'll see what we're made of tonight. And this is only the second 5A team we've played all year in the Frontier League. We are by far the biggest school, and Shawnee Heights been 5A as long as I can remember, so this will be a good test for us tonight.
And to my knowledge, this is one of the first times in my recollection that these two teams have faced off ever.
Yeah, I can't think of a football game since I've been doing this, and it's probably considerably longer than that. So it's just not a matchup we see very often. Shawnee Heights is in a different league, and, you know, it's just not a common opponent for us very often.
And you go back to the old Centennial League that Shawnee Heights was in with Manhattan, all the Topeka schools, and then, of course, the old Frontier League as far as, you know, Baldwin and is the old Frontier League, except you had the addition of Gardner Edgerton in there as well. as we go into our pregame show, presented to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453, as we'll be back after a few quick words from our sponsors.
Stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but at Sonic, fun is exactly $1.99 for your favorites like the quarter-pound double cheeseburger. So take that, they. The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day memory care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Welcome back to the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, and we have our area matchups with our favorite guy, Matt Jones. Tell us about today's area matchups.
Well, we've got Baldwin heading out to Wellsville, Miege at Lewisburg, which is kind of an interesting matchup considering Lewisburg is the number 2 seed in 4A, but Miege, a down year for their standards. They're only 1-7, but that's a deceiving 1-7 since they play in the EKL. Eudora heading up to Lansing, Piper at Ottawa, Schlegel at Tonganoxie, Bonner Springs at Atchison, Payola at Chanute. Another game we're keeping an eye on, Harmon at Mill Valley. The winner of this game will go on to play likely Mill Valley, but you never know. And Bishop Ward down at Girard. That's where BJ is at tonight, and Parsons at Columbus.
Again, of course, like Matt mentioned, the winner of tonight's game will take on Mill Valley, which you don't see Mill Valley being the 4th seed and J.C. Harmon being the 13th seed, the 5 and 12 seed facing off here tonight. And then, of course, in the bracket above us, St. Thomas Aquinas, the 1 seed, taking on Turner, the 16th seed, and then Topeka Highland and Pittsburgh, the 8 and 9 seeds. And then one more game to add on. There was a 5A game taking place on Halloween. It was down in the West bracket, though. Goddard Eisenhower taking on Emporia High School, the 2 seed versus the 15 seed. Goddard taking care of business 55-10. So Goddard will move on to the next round. They take on the winner of Mays South and Salina Central. So that's the activity in the western side of the bracket. As we kind of go more in depth on these teams, and for Shawnee Heights, our visitors This is a quarterback who is no joke. The top passer in the state of Kansas and a top 50 passer in the nation, according to Max Preps. But, I mean, this guy can really sling it, and he's got plenty of weapons to throw to.
Yeah, he has almost 3,000 yards passing on the season, which is a ton of yards for 8 games. The lowest point total they've had this year is 21 points, so they're averaging almost 30 points a game. Again, while they're 2-6, they've had some shootouts. The game against DeSoto, the teams combined for over 100 points, so this team can move the ball. They can throw it around the yard, so the Broncos are going to have to be really solid on defense tonight.
In most of their games, they only lost by a matter of a score or two, whether it's one possession or 2 possessions. And this is in a loaded United Kansas conference. You had Baser Linwood, you had Topeka Seaman, you had Leavenworth did really well this year.
DeSoto.
You had a lot of DeSoto as well. Yes, DeSoto being top of the conference. You had all these teams in the United Kansas conference, but you're facing a team that they went toe-to-toe with one of the other best teams in the Frontier League and just barely nosed him out 14-13, this Broncos team. What's got to be the different approach? Because we talked about it before we were back on air. Ottawa threw the ball around them, and that's the only reason Ottawa was able to win that game. But this is going to be another test of, can you defend an air raid offense?
Yeah, what did we learn from Ottawa? We got beat deep several times in that game. Part of it, they were just taller and they could jump higher and get to the ball easier, which if you throw it up and you're defending a guy that's 4 inches taller than you, there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do about that. But, you know, I'm interested to see what coverage schemes we come out with, and the defense has got to put pressure on Aiden Scott. Cade Myers is going to be huge in this game. He has got to wreak some havoc, and he's got to make that tackle when he's back there. So I'm looking for Cade. He's an energy guy. He's a trim, tall, athletic defensive end. So let's see if he can get and put some pressure on the quarterback tonight.
And, of course, our pregame area matchups presented by LA Insurance Group. LA has served communities for decades. When you're out traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an LA Insurance location near you. Learn more at LAInsurancegroup.com. It's the Broncos and the Thunderbirds. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's opening kickoff from Spring Hill District Stadium right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
More than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and we're ready for opening kickoff in the first round of the Kansas 5A East playoffs, as Shawnee Heights will kick off to start, and Spring Hill will receive the ball. As we'll get into our keys to the game, presented by the belated Spring Hill Fall Festival, the very belated Fall Festival, as we're in November.
Hey, it's still fall, right?
It doesn't feel like fall. Camden Granado to kick off for Shawnee Heights. And away we are from Spring Hill District Stadium in the opening round of the 5A playoffs. This is Kirkner to take it back. He's across the 30. He's got plenty of space to the midfield where he's tripped up. And Jordan Miller, and his first playoff start, is going to have plenty of field to work with as we go to our keys to the game. What's going to be Spring Hill's key to the game, Matt?
Well, right here on offense, we've got to have a ball control offense. We must win the time of possession. The best way to keep a good offense from scoring is to keep him off the field.
Jordan Miller, 8 games, 75 of 133, 884 yards, 5 touchdowns to 7 interceptions on the season for Jordan Miller. And, of course, led also by running back Patrick Stumpf. Over 1,000 yards this season, one of 25 rushers in the state with over 1,000 yards this season. They're going to get it to him on this first play. Actually, correction, this is Coach Shaver inside the 30 to the 25. messing me up there, and quickly the Broncos are going to move the chains.
Well, and that's exactly what we thought we needed to do. Great blocking on the perimeter by Pinkham, and that's going to set up those running lanes all game long.
So going to Kachaver on that first play instead of Stump normally, and it'll be Stump up the middle to start. Breaking tackles inside the 20 to the 15 and churning his way near the 10-yard line. And another chain-moving play for the Broncos. 2 plays, 2 first downs.
And this is encouraging. It's showing that we can move the ball on them. Again, hopefully we don't score too quickly and get in a shootout.
1st and 10 on the 12s. Another handoff inside to Stump. Jumps over it. He's going to break his way into the end zone, and only on 3 plays the Broncos are in the end zone.
They've got the Thunderbirds on their heels already. Stump only had to make a cut or two to be able to score that touchdown, and they've got the linebackers back on their heels. The Bronco offense clicking on all cylinders for the first drive of the game.
Number 81, Ryan Jackson.
So you're Ryan Jackson to kick the extra point. Jackson, a phenomenal kicker so far this season. Adds on to the early lead for Spring Hill, an only 3-play drive for the Broncos. They take an early 7-0 lead.
Stupid Go Brawly internet.
Go Brawly allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit gobrawly.com to learn more.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, an early 7-0 lead for Spring Hill on only 3 plays. As Jackson lines up to kick off. And Matt, what was your reaction to that first drive for Spring Hill?
So I think it's exactly what we needed to see. Keep the ball on the ground, run it behind your good line.
Jackson hits it to inside the 30, and that'll be taken in by Kale Iwig. And this is where we'll see Aiden Scott and the Thunderbirds offense take place, and what's going to be the key for Shawnee Heights?
Well, obviously they air it out, so they're going to want to run their routes. For our defense, we've got to put pressure on Scott, make him make some quick decisions, make him get rid of the ball really quick, and maybe he can make a mistake.
Aiden Scott, 178 for 291, 2,910 yards, 30 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions, a QBR of 123.4, an impressive season for the junior quarterback. They'll go to the pitch out option and just barely anywhere to run.
Bo Gardner with a great fill.
This is David Wakes. Going to see him a lot. 123 carries, 616 yards, and only 3 touchdowns on the season for the junior running back. A very youthful team, but very explosive. And yep, the Broncos are going to jump on 2nd down and about 11, so it'll move up to be about 2nd down and 6 coming up here.
That happens sometimes when a defense is really aggressive like the Broncos.
After the penalty ball spotted at the Thunderbirds 33, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 now after the penalty. Quickly going to the air and incomplete. Trying to find Brett Rance, the tight end. And Brooks Byer, the nice pressure as he dropped out of the front line, and now it's 3rd down for the Thunderbirds.
Big 3rd down for the Bronco D to get off the field.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Thunderbirds, zone 33.
3rd down and 6. Man in motion. Scott rolling to his left, firing, and got his man. That's Tyron Parker.
6'3", 187 pounds. Big athletic kid. Important thing, we kept the receiver in front of it. That's the goal that our D-backs need to do tonight, is if they catch it, that's okay. If you get beat deep, not okay.
They're going to go quick. Scott again, first down, feeling the pressure. He's going to step up, trying to get a deep ball. Now he's going to throw. He's got his man in stride. It's David Wakes out of the backfield. Inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line, and a huge play for the Thunderbirds.
And again, they got beat, got a receiver behind him. Bo Gardner almost was able to get to Scott. He just kind of took an inside angle a little too much.
Another first down play. Quick outs to Parker, and he's going to be wrapped up immediately and driven down past the 40.
Well played by the Broncos. Valerie there to make the play.
And Clayton Valerie, I mean, came up huge in that last game against Lewisburg. He
sure did.
Tacked on about every single defensive stat you could think of. And a huge loss, a loss of 9. Second down and 19. Scott's going back to the sideline to look over the play. Play clock down to 14. Second down and long. Scott over the middle, incomplete.
Had to throw it a little bit sooner than he wanted to. Good pressure. They didn't touch him, but you can see that pocket collapsing really quick.
And this is a team that had an explosion of offense, a 69-30 win over Turner last game. And it was Scott's sixth game, throwing for over 300 yards. At 387 yards, 6 touchdowns in last game against Turner. Third down and very long. Scott's going to try and do it himself. Now he'll fire deep and wide open and through the hands of Brent Rance.
That was really close to the QB throwing it beyond the line of scrimmage, but I think he had his back foot just a little bit behind it. They're going to want that one back for sure.
That was going to be fourth down and very long still. 19 yards to go. Spring Hill could love if they can have an early turnover and try and drive down the field once again to put more points on the board. Fourth down and 19. Scott under pressure. He's going to step up and run with it. Makes a man miss. Now he's inside, and the ball comes out. And Spring Hill says they have it.
Regardless
of
the change of possession.
Benny Reagan comes up with a football and a huge play for Spring Hill on fourth down and long, and the Thunderbirds. Scott trying to do it all with his legs, and yet he cuffs up the football, and Spring Hill will have it inside their own territory.
If he's going to scramble and try to get a fourth and 19, that's fine. That means we had everything covered and we got good pressure on him, so all he could do is run.
My, oh my, a huge play indeed for the Broncos. It's Jordan Miller back on offense. First down play. Why not? A jet sweep there for Mason Dotson. Getting only a couple of yards on that one.
Another well-executed play.
Yeah. Second down and 1. A nice play of 9 yards. Good one again. Why not? It's Dotson once again. I think he just barely got the first down. Maybe they're going to mark him a few inches short. They'll give it to him just barely. Just nosed out to that hash mark where he needed to be.
You know, sometimes it's a little deceptive when it looks like he gets to the line of scrimmage. The line surge is actually getting him a few yards downfield, so he's not even getting contact until he's 2-3 yards downfield.
First down carry for Stumpf. Why not? He's been useful all night. He gets to him at the 40. Gain of about 6. Second down and 4. Cooper Ward, the tackler for Shawnee Heights.
4 for the Broncos, their own 39.
It's going to be another run play, an outside run for Stump. Gets plenty of room past the 45 and to about 47 is where they're going to mark him. Nice chain moving play for Spring Hill, just going back to the run on the outside.
Very methodical. This is exactly what we need to see offensively from us.
And as they always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Well, good to the outside with Kachaver, and had to leap over somebody to try and get a few yards there.
It's like he flung himself for about a yard.
Royce Daniels in on the tackle for Shawnee Heights. So they're going to give Kachaver only a single yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Kind of a more slower paced offense you're going to see out of Spring Hill. I think Shawnee Heights really starting to dial in here. They're going to bring the pressure. It's an inside run for Stump. Gets past midfield to about the 45. They mark him down at the 44.
Number 19, Brody Brown.
Just a few yards short. 3rd down and 3. First time Spring Hill's really seen 3rd down. Outside run to Kachaver. He's got plenty of room. There he goes for the touchdown. Spring Hill a 2-score lead to start off the first quarter.
He didn't even get touched. Well executed by everyone on the offense, and they've got Shawnee Heights defense back on their heels right now, and they have no answer for the Spring Hill running game.
And once Kachaver saw all the green grass right in front of him, he just took off running. Jackson on for his 2nd extra point of the game. Hold good, drilled right through. And Spring Hill in dominant fashion goes down the field once again thanks to a nice run from Hank Kachaver. Back here in just a few seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live.
At Colonial Oaks Spring Hill, the caring, loving, and qualified staff of
defense is awful.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Another great drive for the Bronco offense, and Jackson's going to kick this one to the 30, and again, fair caught by Cale Iwig.
Number 89, Kevin Ortiz.
I'm going to say that's Keelan Ortiz. So then now another attempt for Aiden Scott and company to try and move the ball down the field. What did you see from them on that first drive?
Well, as far as Shawnee Heights, obviously the quarterback, everything centers around what he does, but the pressure, I guess the NFL term would be the hurries, that we made him hurry into either running or trying to throw the ball a little bit too quick. So even though we haven't touched him yet, we're making him make those snap decisions, which is a good thing.
And of course, only a junior. Last year in his sophomore campaign, under 1,000 yards throwing. Still a very young kid, but a bright future ahead of him. 1st and 10. Scott's going to air this one out under pressure, and it's going to be caught.
Yep,
and that's going to be offensive pass interference.
I didn't see the flag right away, and I thought, oh, surely they'll call that.
Parker Buznitz had a bit of too much of extension of the arms trying to free himself there.
I sure did. But again, you can see the arm and you can see the athleticism of Shawnee Heights.
It's going to back them up to their own 15-yard line.
You know, they always say the receiver needs to create separation. That's one way to do it.
I mean,
it's illegal, but
whatever works.
Right? Maybe I won't get caught this time, even though our D-back went about 5 yards the other way.
After the penalty, ball spotted at 15.
So again, first and 30. Or no, first and 25, excuse me. Parker in motion to the other side. Scott's definitely going to look deep. He will fire over the middle, and nobody there in the vicinity of that pass.
Got some yellow on the field.
And another flag out on the play.
Officials are chatting about it.
It's going to be holding on Spring Hill.
I didn't see who it was, but probably a receiver going by, likely.
It looked to be from the far side where Parker Busenitz was.
Thunderbirds 31.
So ball's being moved back up to the 31. I think Coach Feeback also wants an explanation from the referees as well, saying,
well, he
or about the spot too, yeah.
Well, yeah, the spot, it should have been a 10-yard penalty, not 15. And it should be second down, right? Because, well, both plays have had penalties, so yeah, it is first down again.
It still is first down, yes. So
first and 15.
Can understandably see why Coach Feeback upset.
Yep, there they reset it.
Ball spotted 26.
So at the 26, it'll be first and 15. Scott is going to be pressured from the outside. He'll roll to his right. He's going to fire a deep ball. Parker tripped up, and there's going to be a flag thrown. And I believe they're going to tag Mikey Beck for that one.
And Beck, you could tell he's disappointed. They got their ankles tripped up a little bit. Yeah, that's still pass interference. He had really good coverage on it, and the ball probably wouldn't have made it to the receiver, but sometimes that happens.
So it'll be a first down automatically for Shawnee Heights.
But really pretty good coverage by Beck on the play. He kind of did all he could. Just
for the young freshman defensive back, he's had an impressive season so far.
Yeah, he's been strong, and some teams have started throwing away from him this season. Last week, Lewisburg would line up opposite him and do some motion so they wouldn't have to go up against him.
Against the very talented Ashton Moore out of the backfield. Kansas State commit like his brother Austin.
Right.
First down, over the middle and rocked. Oh my goodness. Lucas Golston.
And that's where Lucas Golston's strength is, keeping the receivers in front of him, putting that big hit on. The ball was that was in the process of being secured, and that hit was what.
Now a penalty on Shawnee Heights, and the flags are continuing to pile up on the field.
It's still first down.
So it's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be first down and 20. So, I mean,
we've gone from
first and 25, first and 20,
first and 10.
First and 10. I mean, we've gone through about all the decibels of 5. Scott has to quickly throw it, and it's intercepted. Benny Reagan coming up big once again.
Really well played by Benny Reagan. He had that inside position and the deep ball like that. He was just able to play center field and bring it down. Great play by Reagan. Like to see them using him in the defensive backfield.
And Scott trying to find AJ Gallegos deep in the open field. Benny Reagan had him beat there and easily was able to get that interception. So a fumble recovery to an interception on the last 2 drives for the Thunderbirds, and Spring Hill's going to be back in business on offense. Quick jet sweep to Dotson to the 35, and it'll be a gain of 5.
Number 15, Mason Dotson. Tackle made by number 21, Hunter McGann.
Brought down by Hunter McGann, excuse me. Second down and 5 for Spring Hill. Spring Hill, of course, last week winning the Frontier League. And a run up the middle for Patrick Stump.
Man, it makes Stump's job so much easier when he doesn't make contact until the second level.
This is a Spring Hill team. Defensively, they've allowed the least points in the conference with 72 on the season. They've only allowed 72 points this season.
Yeah, they've played really good defense all season.
And Stump is well ready. He's going to be tackled for loss in the backfield. It's Hunter McGann.
Say McGann guessed right on his blitz. He just happened to pick the right hole.
Second and 13 for the Broncos at their 39.
Loss of 5, second down and 15. First time the Broncos have had to play from long distance on this in this game, I should say. Of course, on this drive as well, but in the game altogether. Go to the outside with Stump. Makes a man miss, getting to about the 45, trying to fight to the 50. He'll be stopped short at about the 48.5.
And that good hard run, very patient, waiting behind his blockers, very well executed. This allows them to open up their playbook a little bit, and they're not third and long. That's where we struggle, is third and long. Now we're in third and definitely manageable.
Third down and 4. 2 in the backfield. Shawnee Heights is going to bring the pressure, and Kachaver is tripped up in the backfield.
On the carry, number 10, Hank Cocktaver. Going for a loss.
And that's Hunter McGran once again. Sorry, that was Brett Rance.
So
McGran was also in there as well. Both of them had been a force in the backfield, and now it's 4th and long. And the first time the Broncos have not been able to convert on third down, and they're going to punt it away.
Backbeat number 4, Parker Busnitz.
This is Byer on the punt. It's a great swing, and Busnitz is going to have to take it from the 10-yard line. He's forced out of bounds right near the tent, close to the 30-yard line.
you can see the offensive line down there in the tent getting coached up. Obviously, Shawnee Heights threw something different at the offense last series, so we'll see what corrections we can make. Obviously, they're throwing some blitzes that kind of confused us a little bit that series.
And, of course, since Spring Hill is throwing some pressure, they're going to say, why not? Let's throw some pressure right back at you and see how you like it.
Right.
Shawnee Heights on for their third drive. Been able to get inside Spring Hill territory, just have coughed it up both times getting down the field. Fumble on 4th and 19 and an interception to Benny Reagan, and their attempt on the ground is not going to get really anywhere. David Wakes trying to run. And Blaine Summer in on the stop.
That's only the second intended run of the game. The others were scrambles by the quarterback.
Gain of only 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Scott to the air. He'll throw deep, and it's deflected at the line by Cade Myers.
Yep, that's exactly what we see. Cade's the one that set up the play last weekend that clinched the Valerie, or that helped set up the Valerie interception to clinch the victory against Lewisburg. So Cade's got those long arms. We need more of that tonight.
Of course, Valerie in that last game, 5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, a sack and an interception to secure the Frontier League championship. 3rd down and 8. Scott will step up, and he is going to be brought down. Plenty of Broncos in the mix. And it's going to force the Thunderbirds to punt this one away.
Good disciplined play by the linebackers of Spring Hill, able to keep Scott contained from running the ball, earning that first down.
4th and 8 for the Thunderbirds.
No gain on the play. 4th down and 8, and it's going to bring up that Staten Vanderpool.
Punting number 16, Camden Granando.
Excuse me, Granando.
Not sure if that felt like it hit somebody in the head or if it just thudded off his foot.
Inside the 38. Could be down by Blake Kaufman. And Spring Hill quickly going to go back to work on offense for the 4th time tonight. And I'm sure Coach Feedback, if anything's really impressed by how quickly the defense is getting themselves off the field and bringing the offense right back on.
Exactly. This is, if you want a defensive game plan, Shawnee Heights offensively making mistakes, putting himself in long 1st, 2nd, and 3rd downs and getting off the field quick.
Of course, anchored by the young and also veteran-like defense. Jordan Miller back to work. Handoff up the middle for Stumpf, and he's going to be met quickly. As he breaks inside the 40 to about the 42-yard line is where he'll be marked down. A gain of 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 7 for the Broncos.
Minute 55 left to go in this first quarter. It's been an exciting first quarter. Second and 6. Going to bring the pressure. Miller in the air, and it's going to be caught by Kirkner. Nice coverage there by Liam Benz, senior defensive back. It'll be 3rd down and 3, so another short and manageable for Spring Hill. Going to read. Go to the hard count, read the blitz from the outside. It's going to be Rance on the outside to bring the pressure. Here comes to the outside. Stump's going to run, breaks some tackles. There goes Patrick Stumpf. Can he go the distance? He's going to be knocked down inside the 5.
Game-saving tackle by Tyron Parker coming out of nowhere to catch up with Stumpf. Broncos in great position now inside the 5-yard line.
Another huge run from the Bronco offense. It's going to put him 1st down and goal with only 2 yards to go. It's a keeper. Jordan Miller to the end zone for the touchdown. And why not get yourself a rush touchdown in your first career start, Jordan Miller?
And last week, they started getting Miller involved in the offense, more on his feet, and worked really well against Lewisburg. Like to see them continuing that trend tonight. Miller showing no nerves this evening, first playoff start.
Ryan Jackson again on to kick the extra point. Great hold from Colt Harp, and Jackson a little low, but still is able to drill this one right through the uprights. As Spring Hill again in business, thanks to the quarterback keeper from Jordan Miller. Back here in just a few moments on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Brendan Bullen and Matt Jones here with you. on a very chilly but beautiful night here in Spring Hill, Kansas, as the Broncos with a 3-score lead over Shawnee Heights already in quarter number 1. It's going to be bounced to the 20, and Parker's not going to go any further. About the 24-yard line is where they're going to mark him.
It's probably why they're pooching it, to try to keep it away from him, but they did a good job gang tackling and corralling him.
So with 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Shawnee Heights is going to have to try and dial something up here, which it seems to be so far in this game, nothing's gone right for them.
Yeah, between mistakes, incomplete passes, turnovers, and part of that's due to the Broncos' defense.
We go trips to the left to start out. First down throwing. Scott completes to his man, Tyron Parker, and he's going to be slammed down. Valerie, I believe, was right there to throw him down.
Suplex looks cool, but they got to be careful they don't get hit for an unnecessary roughness.
And that's why I do believe what Bo Gardner's telling him. You got to be careful there.
Yeah. Looks cool and it's fun, but we don't want anybody to get hurt.
17 seconds left. Scott going quick. It's a keeper. Scott going to the outside. He's got plenty of room up the sideline. Forced out of bounds by Gardner, and I believe that's a flag being thrown.
Say it's in the direction of possibly holding or face mask.
There's a flag in the play.
Blocking the back. Those wide receivers blocking on the perimeter like that is really difficult not to hold, not to block in the back. Got a moving target that's just as athletic as you are.
And, of course, it's always hard, especially when you're trying to give your quarterback room, but yet again, you don't want to be in the vicinity of making it look like there's a block in the back or just holding in general. So it's always tough when you're a receiver on those kinds of runs.
Very difficult.
The quarterback's escaping to not do anything dangerous. That's going to move your team back like they just did here. 2nd and 7. Scott rolling out. Fire quick and dropped by Tyron Parker.
Yeah,
Valerie and Beck in coverage.
He's going to want that back. It hit his hands. He dropped it, but it had something to do with Valerie waving his hands. He almost batted that ball down, and maybe that just obstructed his vision just enough to distract him.
Again, 3rd down and 7. I think hand waving, it always obstructs your vision.
Right.
Another 3rd down for Shawnee Heights. 3rd and 7. Scott to the air. Incomplete, just over the mark for David Wakes. Or excuse me, that's Gallegos.
And Scott with a lot of heat on that ball. If he takes some of the power off of that throw, it's probably complete and going for a first down, but that was a cannon. A bullet coming out of a cannon.
We're through 12 in Spring Hill. 21-0 your score. Back here in just a few moments on Spring Hill Sports Live.
At Colonial Oaks Spring Hill, the caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day Memory Care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. And Matt, you got some scores for us so far?
I have not found any good ones yet. I do see that DeSoto is tied with Blue Valley North, but that's not one of our games we're following. But Mill Valley is up 21-0, just like us. About surprising.
For the Thunderbirds, number 4, Parker Busnitz. Back deep for the Broncos, number 12, Benny Reagan.
Benny Reagan back deep. Shawnee Heights is going to punt, and this one not going in the favor. It's probably going to give Spring Hill about a short field inside at the 41-yard line. The 41 is where Jordan Miller and company is going to go right back to work on offense.
Bishop Miege is up 7 over Lewisburg.
That's going to be a matchup I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be paying attention to.
And not only did they lose out on the Frontier League title last weekend, but they earned a first-round matchup with Bishop Miege. No fun for them. We're all rooting for the Frontier League this time of year.
1st and 10. They're going to go to the ground to start off with Stump, and he's not going to go really anywhere. Dayton Vanderpool getting to the backfield quickly.
Back in the backfield, number 6, Dayton Vanderpool.
Loss of 4, I believe, is where they're going to have him. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. So 2nd and long position for Spring Hill. They're probably going to go back to the ground once again. They will. It's Stump up the middle. And he's only going to get a couple, not getting lucky on the last one like he had to put him back in short field position. Only going to get back to the original line to gain, plus a few.
Be interesting to see what their philosophy is here. Are we going to air it out and try to get the first down, or are we going to go for more of a ball control field position mentality?
3rd down and 8. Got a Twins look. Man in the backfield. Miller will go to the air this time. He's under pressure. He's going to have to roll out. He's going to have to fire quick, and it's caught! What a catch from Mason Dodson.
And Dodson creating just enough separation. Put his hands on him a little bit, but it wasn't an obvious shove. Just enough to get position on that ball.
And normally you don't see him out there running around. You normally see him on the jet sweep, but this time, plenty of room for the young guy to make the catch there. From the 35, 1st and 10, Miller back to the air. Can't find any room. He's going to take it himself. Why not? He's got plenty of room up the sideline. And they're going to mark him at about the 17. Is where they're going to have him down.
Miller showing some good speed, good decision making, just like last week we saw that. He's learned so much. He's making the decision, and he's going with his gut.
Miller again, of course, using that talent like he does on the baseball field, translating that to the football field. Shawnee Heights is going to bring the pressure. They feel it. It's Kachaver. And sheds off the first blitzer, but he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Yeah, and that was all Kachaver showing some acceleration to get up through the hole and outrun the would-be tackle for a loss Thunderbird.
Gain of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 for Spring Hill. Go 3 receivers to the right side. Shawnee Heights bringing the pressure again. It's going to be Miller to roll out to his right. He finds more room up the sideline, putting it in the pylon for another touchdown. The 2nd of the night for Jordan Miller.
And Jackson Torres on the far side, able to seal off the outside so Miller could cut the corner. And he just had a great angle and used his athleticism and speed to get over that end zone, get into that end zone.
And have yourself a night, young man. 2 touchdowns in your first playoff start as the starting quarterback.
Yeah, we like to see that, and he's come so far this year.
Setting up the next point, number 81, Ryan Jackson.
Ryan Jackson again. Last time he had the field goal attempt, just kind of drilled it a bit low, but still right through. Hold is good from Colt Harp, and the kick is good.
Much prettier.
How about 4 scores in the first half for Spring Hill? They lead it 28-0. Back here in just a few moments on Spring Hill Sports Live.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, a 28-0 affair here in Spring Hill. And a quick update for you in that Lewisburg and Miege game. Bishop Miege adding on a touchdown, 14-0, but Lewisburg finding themselves in the red zone, nice thanks to a nice run from Ashton Moore. Again, that game is on our partner network, Lewisburg Sports Live, and false start on the kickoff team, so Jackson's going to be like, are you serious? So they're going to have to move this one back.
Which is actually better because he kicked it straight out of bounds, so the 5-yard re-kick is much better than the field position Shawnee Heights would get from kicking it out of bounds.
And an absolute blowout affair, and Tonganoxie in the first quarter, 42-0 over Schlegel in the first quarter.
Schlegel's been down for quite a while. I believe it was last year or the year before we played Schlegel in this round, and it was ugly too. You know, some people this method that we use for the playoffs, where everybody makes week one, it allows everybody to be seeded. However, the argument is some of these teams, you know, week 9, like they have to play the best team in the region. It's like, is that really necessary for anybody?
And again, our friends in Eudora, 16-0 the Lions currently over the Cardinals right now in Lansing. And this one's going to go
touchback
in the end zone for a touchback.
You know, Eudora last night, soccer lost to Ottawa and penalty kicks. It was a heart-wrenching game. I watched it on another one of our sister networks, Eudora Sports Live, and I know the announcers were very inquisitive as to why some things were happening during that game, and I know that Eudora had a goal taken off the board actually in the first overtime, which was pretty controversial, and then couldn't get it done in penalty kicks, and heart goes out to Eudora. That was a rough game. I know a lot of people there, and it was unfortunate to see that go down.
Again, our friend Reed McAvoy, Washburn University play-by-play guy, also made man for the Eudora Cardinals. First down carry for Wakes, and he's going to be wrapped up quickly. And then that game was quite interesting. The second straight time Eudora was taken to penalty kicks. Of course, my alma mater, Tonganoxie, went to penalty kicks. And of course, they lost that one. And penalty kicks, and of course, Eudora, Ottawa, tightly contested game as the Hepner brothers and company pushing past the Cardinals in overtime. And Scott on second down is going to keep it himself to the line to gain, and they're going to barely give him the first down. They're not going to really give it to him there. I think
kind of where you start your slide.
Where you start the slide, yeah. Just had it started at the 29-yard line. So third down and 1. Handoff up the middle for Wakes. He's going to be met.
See where
I believe they're going to give him the first down, and they will. Just barely with a forward progress, got him over.
Just enough. You know, if that's the way they're going to move down the field, put it on Aiden Scott to run, I think we can let that happen as long as we're not getting beat with a deep ball.
Scott back to the air on another first down of the backfield, finding Wakes, shedding a tackle, going back towards the middle, breaking some more tackles before Reagan and Gardner are going to have to wrap him up at the 35-yard line.
Yeah. Benny Reagan did a really good job, good form tackle.
Move it to the 38 with forward progress. Gain of 7 on that one, 2nd and 3. Low snap. Scott's going to have to roll out. He's going to throw this one deep. Wide open is his main man, Tyron Parker, and he's going to high step his way to the end zone for the first touchdown for Shawnee Heights.
We knew we'd see it eventually. It was just a matter of time, and Aiden Scott had just enough time to be able to set his feet, and Parker winning that matchup, beating his man deep for the score.
One of the best duos in the state of Kansas. Scott to Parker, finally finding the end zone after a gruesome first quarter, and then another slow start to start off the second quarter. Now finally, kind of midway through the second quarter, they finally find the end zone. And Granado drills the extra point, had plenty of distance to go on that one.
I think that ball might be on 199th Street.
Shawnee Heights finally finding the scoreboard. They still trail by 3 scores.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day Memory Care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and Matt Jones, you have a couple scores for us to read off?
One interesting one, Piper at the end of the first quarter was up 7-6 over Ottawa. You know, Piper struggled this season, so that's kind of an interesting score.
And I got some right here. Leavenworth up on Washington 28-0 at the end of the first quarter. Of course, another one of my former alma maters, of course, not really in the vicinity of this area. McLeod up 20-7 over Pleasanton. Yes, I am a McLeod, Kansas native. Trying to find some more. Manhattan up 37-0 over Wichita North.
Manhattan, one of the 2 undefeated teams on the west side of the state.
This one is going to be brought down here about inside the 30-yard line.
He should have let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, he should have.
It's probably inconsequential. It's not that big of a difference.
Prairie View up 7-0 over Iola. And score in our games to watch, Wellsville up 14-0 over Baldwin. So interesting to see the Bulldogs down early against Wellsville.
Yeah, Wellsville is usually traditionally pretty competitive in just about every sport. They're one of those schools that just goes out and competes, and the 3A, correct? 3A?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're usually competitive in just about everything.
Oh, and one more I forgot to mention. It's Topeka steaming up over Topeka West 7-0 as a first down carry for Mason Dotson.
That was a deceptive 7-yard run.
And a score from nice voice around, well-known voice in the state of Kansas, Glenn Grunwald, 14-0 Hutch over Salina South. And flags are going to fly. False start on Spring Hill is going to be the call. So instead of it being second and manageable, it's going to be second and about 8 yards.
Second and 8 for the Broncos at their 29.
Miller going out of the backfield for Dotson. Makes a man miss, getting inside the 35 and to about the 38, 39-yard line.
Dotson, another freshman that's come a long way this year.
Brett Ranson on the stop. And a big first down play for Mason Dotson, the freshman.
First and 10 Broncos at their own 39.
Carry for Patrick Stump on first down, and he's going to be brought down from behind.
On the carry, number 27, Patrick Stump. On the tackle, number 27, Christian Labrador.
Christian Labrador on the tackle, getting a 4 on that one.
Second and 6 for the Broncos.
And Stump having a solid game. I mean, probably not a game he'd like to have, but yet he's still putting in the work that he wants to on offense.
Yeah, he's had that one long run, but they've been very workmanlike runs, just like this one.
Breaking the tackle up near the 50 and getting to him at the 40-yard line. Another first down carry for Patrick Stump.
Yeah, you can't tackle him up at his shoulder pads. You got to hit him low, and he's just going to carry you until he decides to fall down.
I mean, even if you try and go for his feet, too, he's still going to just keep your hands on by. Yeah, he's... Reminds me of a lot of K-State alum Ben Sinnott. They'll go to Torres on the sweep into the 40. Nicely read by the Thunderbirds. Still going to gain about 3 yards. And instead of Dotson on the jet sweep, they'll go to Jackson Torres. I haven't seen him much tonight.
Yeah, it's nice that they have so many options and various weapons that are at their disposal.
Torres, 16 carries, 89 yards, and only a single touchdown on the ground this season. 2nd and 7, they'll go to Stump. And he's going to be brought down quickly. Hunter McGran and Brent Rance. Both in on the snap, and Stump will go to the sideline with Torres, and they'll go to the Dotson and Kachaver. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go inside Thunderbird territory once again. And play clock under 10, and it's going to force Coach Feeback to use his first timeout of the half. And we'll take a timeout with them. 4:48 left to go in the half. 28-7 your score. Broncos still holding that lead.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Brenda Bullen and Matt Jones here, Caden Carbajo behind the camera. Amazing work as usual from our cameraman. One of the best in the business. Can't say enough about the kid. I mean, probably he's been here longer than I have. So
me too. Me too.
How long have you been here, Caden? Since 2019? Yeah. 2019, and a 3rd down carry for Kachaver, and it's going to move the chains. Another 1st down carry for the Broncos.
Interesting score. St. James is up on Blue Valley. It's still early, but 10-7. Conference foes going out at it the first round.
First down play, and a little bit longer for Miller to get it up. Play clock down to 10. Up the middle. This is Kachaver breaking tackles inside the 15.
You could see his hand on his blockers, just reading the holes, where they're opening up, doing a great job running downfield.
Another big carry. At the 13, it'll be 1st down and 10. Again, Broncos taking their time, getting the plays in.
Yeah, under 4 minutes left in the half.
Still trying to score, but yet just still chew down the clock. A nice read option play. Miller getting out of a tackle, but can't escape Hunter McGran.
A lot of effort on his part on the play.
And that was a perfect read option. Just pulled it out right in time when the pressure was there. Able to break one of the tackles just on the second one. Just
it's hard to do it twice.
Hunter McGran right there to bring him down. Loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. Miller over the and incomplete, and Dotson knocking down one of the referees. So watch out there.
He popped right back up. The official did. Wasn't earlier in the game. Earlier in the year, we did a game where the official
must have played back in his day.
He had to go sit on the training table for a minute. You remember that, Caden?
Again, 3rd down and long for the Broncos. Only the 2nd time in this game they've had to work from long distance. They've got 15 yards to work with. Miller's going to go to the air. Pressure coming. It's going to be a slip screen inside for Stumpf. Gets to about the 10-yard line. Still make it past the original line of scrimmage, but it'll be 4th down. And
pretty good effort by Stumpf. 1, to catch it, and 2, to juke out the defender that actually had read the play pretty well and make something out of nothing.
So they're going to go to the field goal unit with Ryan Jackson. This will be from about 28 yards for Ryan Jackson. Snap good, hold by Colton Hart, good. And it's no good, just wide to the left.
Definitely had the leg. You know, his nemesis this year has been wide left.
Just an unfortunate kick there.
It's better than wide right.
Well played, Caden. Well played. Better than wide right. It's better than a double doink.
Definitely better than a double doink there, yeah. You'd have to agree with that.
And the Bears adding to their lore last weekend with the Hail Mary while the defensive back taunted the crowd.
Jackson, his longest from 27, not really having to use him much. Field goal wise, only 3 of 6 this year, moving him down to 3 for 7. But he's been perfect all season on extra points. First down play for Heights, and just David Winks only going to have a couple. So we're closing in on 2 minutes left to play, and coming up on our halftime show presented by Michael Grant of Farm Bureau Financial, we'll have all the stats, all scores, and keys to the second half. Again, all coming up on our halftime show after the conclusion of the second quarter. Scott to go to the air on the 2nd down. He's going to be brought down from behind.
Blaine Summer on the tackle.
And a big sack for Blaine Summer, and it's going to be 3rd down once again for Shawnee Heights. So the clock continues to wind down. Scott not really in any hurry. Could see them dial up a deep ball here. 2 safeties deep. Scott's going to go to his left. He's going to be brought down once again. Brooks Byer. Another big sack.
Great play by the Bronco defense. I had my eyes on the defensive backfield, and there was nowhere for him to throw.
Another timeout called by Spring Hill. Wise to use their second with 56 seconds left to go. Spring Hill is going to get the football right back.
Overwhelmed? Anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. They're going to get the football right back as Granado is going to punt this one away, 4th and 20. And just tipped at the line.
Yeah, he definitely got a piece of that one. I wonder who did.
And 25 yards to work with for Jordan Miller and company. An impressive job by the special teams unit to get a hand on that punt. It's going to be Brooks Byer to get a hand on it. Getting a sack on 3rd down, and then on 4th down getting a tipped punt. Are you serious?
Be involved in every play.
Him and Benny Reagan both.
Right.
He's excited on the sideline.
As he should be.
25 yards to go. Jet sweep. This is Dodson. Plenty of room for him to go. Shutting off a tackle. He's going to dive into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was blocked absolutely perfect. The linemen, the perimeter blocking, everything. All Dodson had to do was accelerate through a tunnel to get all the way to the end zone.
25-yard touchdown for the freshman receiver. And Spring Hill is going to have another 4-score lead in this ball game, pending the extra point from Ryan Jackson. Who makes up for the missed field goal and drills the extra point. He's been perfect on the year. 35-7 Broncos. Another 4-possession lead.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a 3rd-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
.45 seconds remaining as Jackson kicks this one off. It's going to be fielded at the 20 by Parker. Goes opposite field to the 25. And he's still under a lot of pressure, trying to get to the 30. And he's going to be wrapped up.
Parker's doing everything he can. He's the one that had the long touchdown, and he's playing defense. He's returning kicks.
Do it all kind of guy. I mean, when you get to 4A, there's some teams that don't really play both sides of the ball, but most schools do. And then when you get to 5A, you don't really see that pretty often unless
occasionally you'll see a guy. But Blue Valley Southwest was unique last year when they had so many guys playing both ways. But usually
for a school, and for a school as big as they are, it's impressive that they went on the run they did.
Right. Well conditioned.
1st and 10. Scott, he'll leave a deep ball. Why not? Intercepted! And it's Mikey Beck, the freshman, to midfield. And with 19 seconds remaining, Spring Hill is going to go back to work on offense.
And I love how Spring Hill learned things in Ottawa. They're mixing up their coverage a little bit. They have 2 deep safeties, which has helped them a ton. And I really like what they're doing in the defensive backfield.
The 2nd interception thrown this game by Aiden Scott. And out come the He's a Freshman chants.
Yeah, he's going to be fun to watch as he grows over the next 3 years after this.
So from midfield, 19 seconds remaining. Miller's going to go to the air. Wide open is Kirkner.
He was wide
Inside
open.
the 35. They're going to go hurry up here. Wait till the ball's placed to start the clock.
They do have one timeout.
Now the whistle blows, 12 seconds. To 10, Miller back to the air. Plenty of time, well protected. Now here comes the pressure. Back deep in his own backfield, and he's going to throw it out of bounds with 1 second remaining. And the Broncos have one last play.
Pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Brings up second and 10.
Oh, the band's excited. They're right at the back of the end zone. Closer, closer.
One second remaining. Why not go to the ground with Dotson? There he goes inside the 20 to the 10. Can't quite get the score, but yet gets inside the red zone as we'll go to the half here in Spring Hill. The Broncos a 35-7 lead over the Thunderbirds. Our Michael Grant, Farm Bureau Financial Service halftime show right after this.
And at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in
back after a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on your schoolwork.
Oh, well, it's raining, so we don't have internet.
Not anymore. I just signed us up for Go Brawley.
I hate Go Brawley. I miss satellite internet.
Go Brawley. You'll love us, but your kids might not. Call us today at 913-837-4678.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
For 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but at Sonic, fun is exactly $1.99 for your favorites like the quarter-pound double cheeseburger. So take that, they. The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and now our halftime show is brought to you by Michael Grant, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. And I know we've got a couple messages for the other sports around Spring Hill. So, Matt, take it away with you.
Yeah, very successful fall for the Broncos this year. The golf team qualified 3 golfers for the state tournament. They were Kinsley Meyer, Miller, Ryan Laws, and Girona Calster. They participated in the state tournament last week. Congratulations to Coach Bouchard and the girls team on a successful season. The tennis team would like to recognize and give a shout out to Coach Sharon, Coach Delgado, and the girls varsity tennis team. Not only did they finish the season as the 4-time Frontier League champions, 3 girls had an outstanding showing at the state tournament over the weekend of October 18th. Senior Aaliyah Schwinn qualified for the state tournament for the 2nd straight season in singles, and junior Ashley Anderson and senior Brianna Pearson finished 11th overall in 5A doubles. Cross country will compete tomorrow at Rimrock at the 5A state race. They are currently ranked number 2 in the state. The boys placed 2nd at regionals last week behind Blue Valley Southwest and are hoping to improve on their 2nd place state finish from a year ago. Soccer, the boys soccer team won last night. They beat DeSoto in the regional championship game. They will host St. James in the state quarterfinals on Monday, November 4th at 6 p.m. Tickets are $10 and are digital only, no cash at the gate. And again, they will host St. James in the state quarterfinals on Monday, November 4th. So let's have Bronco Nation get out and support your boys soccer team on Monday.
Absolutely, and if you want, I can take over the scores around the area, which I know this probably was a lot for you to read off.
Well, I haven't found too many.
At the half, Lewisburg tied with Bishop Miege 14 apiece. So a nice game at Bishop Miege. Lansing up 25-6 over Eudora. Atchison up 41-6 over Bonner Springs. And then St. James up 20-7 over Blue Valley.
That's an interesting game because by Blue Valley High School is now 5A.
Baser Linwood up 14-3 over Blue Valley Southwest at the half. And then, of course, can try and find a couple other scores, of course, but I want to get your first half thoughts so far, Matt.
Well, the main thing is both offensive and defensively, the Broncos have executed their game plan about as perfectly as you can. The defense has been able to get themselves off the field quickly with turnovers and putting the Thunderbirds in really uncomfortable positions, 3rd and really long, sometimes 1st and really, really long, and they have forced a lot of mistakes from the Thunderbird offense, who's been explosive this whole season. Again, they have not been held under 21 points this season, so they've only got 7 on the board tonight, long way to go, but Broncos offensively, they've done exactly what they've needed to do. They've had good field position, they have executed well, the line has been dominant, and obviously the running game, that's our bread and butter. That's what we needed to do every game, and they've executed it just about as perfectly as we can.
And then a score update in Tonganoxie with about minute 41 left to go in the second quarter. The Chieftains all over Schlegel, 56-6 the score in Tonganoxie.
I assume they'll be running clock probably the rest of the game.
And then Mill Valley, a tweet from their official account. Second half will not cover score-by-score updates. Only final score will be posted. They lead 63-0 at the half over J.C. Harmon.
And that's why the people that argue against the current playoff format is like, who is that good for? It's not good for Mill Valley. They've probably got their junior varsity has been playing a while, and it's definitely not good for Harmon to go and just get absolutely smoked. So, for games like this that in theory should be pretty competitive, great format, but for some of those top tier teams, do they get much out of this week? As long as you can avoid injury.
Not. As long as you can avoid injury, I think that's pretty much the whole goal. But especially going into week 1, there's been a couple great matchups. I mean, we expected this one to be a great matchup, but definitely not the way we expected it to be so far to start the first half. But hopefully we've got some more fireworks in store for the second half, as that'll do it for our Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial halftime show as both teams make their way onto the field. Spring Hill will kick off to start the quarter, so Shawnee Heights will receive to start the second half. And again, I apologize for our graphics, although it showed quarter 1 throughout the whole first half of the game. That's on me, but it's officially quarter 3.
Caden, it's your job.
Come on, Caden. I'm just kidding. That's on me. But Spring Hill and company will start on defense to start the opening of the second half, as Shawnee Heights will get the ball, as hopefully they can try and find their way back down the field, although it's been a struggle for them. It's been infested with turnovers and plenty of pressure from the Spring Hill defense.
Yeah, the Spring Hill defense has just, I guess the best way is they have created chaos for the Thunderbirds and mixing up the coverages and just being very fundamentally sound. And you can tell Scott has probably not seen pressure like this throughout the season. If you put up 3,000 yards of passing, you're not getting harassed every single down.
And I mean, it all kind of ended off with Mikey Beck's first career interception.
Is it really?
It is, yes.
I swore he had one against Piper, but maybe it was a really good pass deflection.
But nope, according to the official stats, Mikey Beck had his first career interception on that play. So congratulations to the young man. We expect many more here in the future.
Sometimes I make things up in my head thinking it's right. It's really not.
Well, these are according to Huddle and Coach Feeback and the coaching staff next door to us in the press box. So, of course, sometimes we may think right, but in reality
that's right.
Could be wrong. So, expect the unexpected. Ryan Jackson on to kick off the start of half number 2. We've got 24 more minutes left to play to decide who takes on Mill Valley. To be taken in by Dallas Owens. They'll get to past the 35-yard line, and Shawnee Heights will set up shop for the first drive of the second half. And what do you got to see from Shawnee Heights, Matt, if you're the coaching staff?
I think for what they want to see, if I was on the coaching staff, I think you want to see them fight. You're going to run your offense. You're going to do everything you can, and they can score quickly. So, while we have a 4-touchdown lead, all is not lost. I mean, they've scored in the 50s and 60s this season.
Heights led by head coach Jason Swift, an incredible, record-wise not incredible, but offensively and how they executed you have to be proud of this team. First down play, it's a keeper for Scott. He's got room on the sideline, and he'll try and hurdle his way to the line to gain, but the other chain was down. But they will say he's short by a couple of yards. It'll be a gain of 6 on that carry from the quarterback. Second down and 4. Handoff up the middle for Wakes, and he's not going to go anywhere. The Bronco defense right there to surround him. I don't know who to credit with that tackle. There's so many of them that were just right there, met him immediately.
It was well played by the Broncos.
No gain on the play. Third down and 4 coming up. They'll try again to the outside with Wakes. He's got the first down And a yard or two on top of that.
Wakes with a little shake and bake. Just enough to get the first down for the Thunderbirds. Got to look first down here. They're looking for their guy. Speaking of their guy, have we seen
Zarin Parker?
Yeah, I don't. He was not on the kick return unit.
And off up the middle for Wakes. Trying to make some magic happen, and he's not going to go anywhere. Bo Gardner and company, the first to get there, and it's going to be a loss of 2 yards.
I don't see.
Could be interesting. No Tyron Parker in the game.
I mean, he's their most dynamic athlete, so that's a huge loss for them if that's the case.
And in motion on 2nd and 12. Scott rolling out to his right, fires, and incomplete. And a penalty flag flying there. Benny Reagan right there, nicely defending as.
You know, as a coach, I don't think you tell Benny Reagan to play that ball any differently. I think you have him played exactly the same. You know, maybe his right hand was grabbing jersey a little bit.
Just got enough of Buznitz to where it was not to the liking of the referee crew, so they won't throw that flag. But Reagan's been impressive in the secondary today.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
After the penalty, 1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds.
So after the penalty, it'll move the Thunderbirds into Spring Hill territory. 1st down and 10. Scott just going to dump it off. It's complete to Rance. They'll get close to the 20-yard line, so now we're seeing a bit of life from the Heights offense as they move near the red zone.
Knocked out of Browns, Bronco 22, 1st and 10.
Another chain-moving play for the Thunderbirds on the 22. Quickly rolling out to his left. Now keeping it is Scott. He'll slide down in close to the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 17.
Scott definitely has the makeup of a next-level quarterback. He's got the arm strength for sure. He's got the size.
Standing at 6'5" and 6'5", 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's definitely he's definitely got the build for a Division I quarterback.
And a flag is flying. Oh my goodness, that was thrown very far. Scott having plenty of attention so far from a lot of Division I schools, taking plenty of visits. Only one offer from Washburn.
Okay.
But plenty of.
They'll come, I have a feeling.
Both Kansas schools, North Dakota State, South Dakota State. He took a visit to Ole Miss, actually, too. He's gotten a lot of interest. It's just maybe wanting to see more from him next year.
Well, and it's hard when he's got some playmakers around him.
Another pass interference on Spring Hill. So it'll move. Shawnee Heights.
That's interesting. I heard some of the fans go, well, it was at the line of scrimmage, which
interesting
you're allowed to touch them.
After the penalty, 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Did they spot the ball wrong again?
Bronco 9-yard line.
I think they did. So to be at the 9. So the 1st and goal for Shawnee Heights. In motion. Scott's going to go to the air. Fires, corner of the end zone, way overthrown for Gallegos.
Out of the end zone.
Had Rance in motion. Trying to read the coverage there, and then Gallegos just in the corner of the end zone, way overthrown. So another try in the end zone for Shawnee Heights, most likely, is Scott, most known in the red zone for sticking to the air, not really going to the ground, but Wakes has really proven himself. They'll pitch it out to Wakes, hurdling over a man, but he's going to be stopped At about the 10 by Valerie.
Valerie cleaning up. Mikey Beck dropped his head just at the last second, got hurdled, but that slowed the runner down just enough so Valerie could come in and make the play.
Going to mark him down at the 11-yard line. 3rd down and goal.
For the Thunderbirds at the 11.
11 yards to work with for the Thunderbirds. Can they convert here on 3rd and goal? Scott dropping back. He'll go to the end zone. Incomplete. Nicely read by Benny Reagan.
And that's essentially the same coverage that was called pass interference on one of the penalties leading up to this. So I'm glad to see that he used the same technique, same hand.
Looks like Coach Swift and company is going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And I mean, why not? You're inside the red zone.
Why not? You're down 4 touchdowns. You might as well.
9:06 left to go. 4th and goal. Scott stepping up. He'll fire and he's in. Touchdown. Shawnee Heights.
Just a little breakdown in coverage on that one. There was no safety back there.
Dallas Owens. A sophomore.
And you can see what Aiden Scott can do when when he is not pressured. He was able to set his feet, get comfortable in the pocket, and he can go through his progressions and make his read and throw it.
Granado on to kick the extra point. Nails it right through.
Good, making the score. Spring Hill 35.
Shawnee Heights finally getting another score on the board. They still trail 35-14.
Oh, shoot.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 35-14 your score. 8:59 left to go in the corner. And a nice drive from Shawnee Heights, just being conservative, driving the ball down the field. And, of course, 2 penalties definitely helped them there, but still were able to find the end zone on 4th down and goal.
Yeah, 30 yards and penalties doesn't hurt for sure.
Cowboys a little bit delayed, and they'll finally get back up and going as Granado needed to talk some strategy with the kickoff unit. Could we see an onside? They will go a kick, and it's fumbled, but initially recovered by Torres. Out towards the 30 and ripped down.
On return, number 9, Jackson Torres. Tackled by number 44, Trone Purvis.
They're going to give the tackle to Trone Purvis. So Jordan Miller and company will go to work for the first time starting in the second half. What do you want to see more from Spring Hill? I mean, they have a nice lead, but still, I mean.
Well, I think we want to continue to execute our game plan. We need to keep balancing the run and the pass, and obviously we're probably going to run it 75% of the time, and that's okay.
Jet sweep to Dotson, well read by Shawnee Heights.
Ball's carried by number 15, Mason Dotson.
Class of 1 on the play.
This is where high school football gets interesting. You go in big at half, feel pretty good about yourself. The other team comes out, scores quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 12 for the Broncos after 28.
And, of course, having a lead is nice, but still, I mean, anything can happen,
right? And
especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, and they can score quickly.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. They're going to bring pressure. It's a run. Stump can't find a hole. He's just going to have to work with what he's got, diving forward past the 30. They're going to mark him down at about the 31-yard line.
So far, the Broncos struggling with some changes that the Thunderbirds made at halftime defensively.
Only getting 3 on that one. 3rd down and 9. Bringing the pressure again as Heights quickly firing, caught. And a nice extension there from none other than Brady Colton-Harp.
Pass complete to number 87.
As he'll pick up the first down for Spring Hill.
That blitzing linebacker for the Thunderbirds. He was almost over the center by the time he got in there.
Up the middle.
On the carry, number 27.
And McGran right there to stop Stumpf.
21, Hunter McGran.
And a gain of 2 on the play.
And they're really filling every gap. Blitzing in the center of the field.
Going to give him only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. McGran going to blitz once again, gets tripped up, flag thrown. Stumpf breaking tackles to midfield. But I believe this is going to be called back.
Patrick Stumpf, there is a flag on the play.
So they're looking at Spring Hill. Waiting for another official word. We called a block below the waist, and I believe it was on whoever tripped up Hunter McGran there. He had the blitz, but he just got tripped up there.
That's what it seemed like, yeah. He's definitely confused why that happened, because you could see his hands up and kind of confused as to why it was a penalty. But
2nd and 19.
It's going to move him back 10 yards. 2nd and 19.
It's an interesting call because you can't block below the waist in the open field, but you can cut block a lineman across from you. So it's where does that blitzing linebacker become part of the line of scrimmage,
That's what we normally in the goal line, we call that chief. Back in my high school, we called it chief. When you're at the goal line and you're just crawling and you're just taking out whatever line you can.
Right.
So I think they kind of went with that look almost to try and get McGran off balance. Miller, an outside handoff. This is Kachaver, and met well by McGran.
On the carry, number 10, Hank.
And Thunderbirds right now definitely winning the battle on the line of scrimmage.
Hunter McGran.
This line very experienced.
3rd and 19 for the Broncos. That's our 31.
Probably one of the more experienced lines in the Frontier League, of course, anchored by one and only Evan Burke, senior this year. Was voted the athlete of the week in the newspaper.
Nice, going with a lineman. Love it.
Miller on 3rd down and long, has to get rid of it, and Kirkner was in the vicinity, but the nice pass rush there from the Thunderbirds is going to force.
And Miller pleading his case. He has his hands up in the air like late hit. I was looking downfield, didn't see it. Officials did not agree, and that is an offensive possession that the Broncos would like to forget.
Or sorry, maybe a few weeks ago, because this was during the Paola game. This is when they had over 400 yards rushing. But still impressive that they went with a lineman. But you got to show the big men some love, of course, me being an ex-lineman, of course.
That's right.
This is a beautiful punt from Byer. That's going to bounce at the 25. And Shawnee Heights is going to...
Oh, yeah,
and it did go in the kicking net.
Nice catch, Caden.
So Byer leaving a souvenir for Jackson whenever he goes back to the net. If you need an extra ball, here you go. I left one right there for you.
Interesting drive for the Broncos, still up big.
Shawnee Heights scoring on their first drive of the second half. Could be interesting to see if they score again, what the new game plan is going to be for Coach Feeback. But of course, this defense been stout in the first half. 2 interceptions, a lot of hurries, a lot of sacks against the young quarterback. Scott to the air on first down, going to his left. Here comes the pressure, shaking off a tackle. And Scott's going to go to the line. Out of bounds, but plenty of pressure in tow. And Scott had to break the pressure of Clayton Meek there, the first one to get to him.
And well played by the Broncos. They definitely are at their best when they are rattling the quarterback and making him run when he doesn't want to, not allowing him to set his feet in the pocket.
Gain of only a yard on the scramble, 2nd and 9. Scott, more pressure once again, trying to go for his legs. Upset, and Scott's going to throw towards
incomplete.
The line, incomplete, and furious David Wakes trying to plead his case to no avail.
And that was an interesting call, and the official called it correctly because he caught the ball, but he landed on his back, about half on the green, half on the white, incomplete pass. You can see back there, Cade Myers really upset with himself for missing that tackle. But again, harassing Aiden Scott in the backfield.
Came through like he was unblocked.
He was not touched at all.
3rd down and 8. Scott back to throw. He'll throw quick. In stride, Gallegos drops it.
You can't place a ball any better than that. It was put right in the basket of his hands, and you could tell his hands were just a little too wide apart. Had his pinkies been touching, he probably would have come down with that ball.
Siler Stewart
brings up 4th and 8 for the Thunderbirds.
in coverage alongside Benny Reagan in the backfield, and he'll go back to be the punt returner as be Granado to go back to punt for Shawnee Heights on 4th down and 8.
Yeah, that was a well-thrown ball, but well covered by the Broncos. There's only one spot to fit that ball in there, and
he did it perfectly. Just Gallegos, yet another drop. And a flag is going to be thrown for a false start. Oh, a delay of game. Which the official has signaled the false start, but play clock ran out. Which I feel like it could have been intentional. Trying to give themselves some more space to work with, and they came quick to Granado. Takes a nice bounce to the 40, still rolling, and about the 38-yard line is where Granado's punt will land, and now second time we'll see Jordan Miller and staff. A shot last drive, I'm sure Coach Feeback not happy with.
No. Yeah, we definitely need to see some better execution, and they've had a chance to evaluate what Heights was doing defensively, so let's see the corrections that the Broncos come out and make now. Shawnee Heights is definitely was more aggressive defensively so, you got to look at things like screen passes, maybe some quick pop passes over the middle to loosen the Thunderbirds up.
Maybe some slip screens. We saw that with Stump. From the 38, 1st and 10. It's a run play. This is Stump breaking past the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
On a tackle, number 77, Gavin Newberry.
Yeah, still no sign of Parker over there for the Thunderbirds.
Give Newberry in on the tackle for the Thunderbirds. Gain of 4 on the ground for Patrick Stump. Having a nice productive game. They'll go pressure. Another handoff to Stump, breaking 4 past the 45. And he's just going to be a matter of inches short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down in a matter of maybe a note card.
A note card, I like it.
Kind of thinking back to whenever the officials, I can't remember which game it was, but they literally brought out a note card to try and measure the down distance.
I want to know who had one.
3rd down and inches. Look at a stump up the middle. Plenty of space for him, powering his way inside the 40 to the 39. And they only needed just a few inches, but Stump gives them a lot more than that. And the Broncos raiding into Thunderbird territory. Outside handoff to Kachaver. Breaking free! There he goes! Another touchdown for Kachaver!
Well played. Loved how the Broncos attacked. They used some tempo that drive. We have a flag on the field, so we'll see if this one's going to come back or not.
There is a flag on the play.
And it's in the backfield, so it looks like it is probably going to come back.
Regardless, good tempo by the Bronco offense. They're getting up the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Quick hitting plays. What they call? I didn't catch it.
Block in the
back.
back.
In the back. Okay.
An unfortunate penalty. Kachaver would have had another touchdown on the night. Jordan Miller, of course, with 2 touchdowns.
After the penalty, 1st and 8.
First down and 8 yards. We'll go back to Kachaver on the outside. He's up the sideline, going back inside to the 30 and a first down pickup.
Wasn't quite as easy that time, but he definitely did a good job juking. And did he get the first? Or
I think just right there again.
The note card distance?
Note card distance, yeah.
That's a long note card.
Maybe a football. 2nd and 1. Up the middle, Stump breaking free and nice blocks there. He's going to get to the end zone, slipping his way in for the touchdown.
Yeah, great run by Stump, showing good acceleration. And when the Thunderbirds have all those guys in the box, there's only one man to beat once you get to the 3rd level.
Stump getting to the end zone. And how about that for the senior running back?
You love it. He's been the workhorse all season.
Ryan Jackson on to kick the extra point. Again, still perfect on the season. And flag on the play.
Been a lot of flags this game.
Have been quite a few. And they're going to wave it off, which I'm not sure why. During the play,
Official timeout.
I'm going to call an official. Oh, they'll say official timeout, but more than most, it'll just be waving that flag off. Jackson again will line right back up to kick the extra point. Good hold by Colton Harp, and Jackson drills it. Spring Hill finding the end zone for the first time in the second half. 42-14 the score. 3:07 left to go.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bowen and Matt Jones back here with you. Ryan Jackson going back to kick off. And away we go. This is going to be rolled right back to the end zone for another touchback. And Matt, you had an interesting score for St. James?
Yeah, St. James up 43-7 over Blue Valley High. Blue Valley many thought that they could have made a run in Class 5A. They're on the opposite side of the bracket from Mill Valley and St. Thomas Aquinas. So that's an interesting score. That helps DeSoto and Baser Linwood, who are on the other side with them. In Bishop Miege, they are up 21-14 over Lewisburg. Lewisburg hanging in there.
I mean, they have one of the more dynamic offenses in 4A, so why not?
Right.
Alex Sod, a phenomenal quarterback.
Right.
And Spring Hill facing another phenomenal quarterback who's going to get about the whole defensive front, besides, I believe, though, is Meek, who stayed still. Almost said the offense.
Thunderbirds at their 25.
Be 1st and 5. Going to face another phenomenal quarterback here in Aiden Scott. Quick out there to Gallegos, and he's had him at the leg, but then brought down quickly by Cohen Shuckman.
Yeah. Good play by the Broncos, stood him up. Shuckman coming through with the tackle.
Cleaning up the tackle was number 6.
4, so it'll be 2nd down and 1. Scott keeps it himself. Why not? Only a yard to go. He's going to go to the sideline, not before picking up the 1st down and quite some more yards to about the 40-yard line.
Once again, I think the Broncos can live with that. You know, they're not getting beat deep, and the reason Scott's having to run is because he doesn't have any other options open.
That tells you a lot about how well the coverage has been. On 1st down, Scott tipped and incomplete. Wanted Gallegos, who had the quick out there, but
Benny Reagan once again
bobbled again. Broncos nicely done in coverage. It's been a rough night for Gallegos. Only had that one catch out of the quick screen there. Other than that, just in the deep field. Haven't been able to haul most of the passes in that's come his way.
Right. And I think a lot of that has to do with the Bronco defense. They've been very, very aggressive in the D-backs. They've been playing hard.
Yep, and there's a football on the field. Granado missed the net.
He sure did. He's like, sorry, guys. You know, to be honest, I always wonder why that doesn't happen more often. You see him do it on the sideline during NFL and NCAA games.
So normally they'd have it lined up towards the sideline. Granado has it lined up towards the field.
That's true. That's very true.
And a quick run on 2nd down for Wakes, and he's, I don't think he even got a yard. He's going to be tackled quickly by Brooks Byer.
3rd and 10.
No gain, 3rd down, and 10 to go. Just under 2 minutes to play. Scott's going to have to look back to the sideline, make a quick change. Everybody in the stadium on their feet. On 3rd down, Scott, plenty of pressure, has to throw quickly for the screen to Wakes, shedding off a tackle. There he goes to the 45 and just short of the 50.
Reception number 5.
Decent play call, but well played by the Bronco defense. They weren't fooled by the screen.
Now it looks like Wakes is shaken up on the play. Able to get up, but unfortunately.
Number 42, Brayden Bell.
Oh, and looks like
who is that?
Somebody's hurt in the backfield.
Official timeout for injury.
Not sure who that is. Kind of in the midst, so we'll step aside as they tend to the injury 1:02 left to go in the third quarter.
Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Struggling at school? Feeling like no one understands you? The stress and worry of growing up and life in general can truly feel overwhelming. You might feel like you can't or don't want to talk to your parents or friends. That's when you need an ally. The team at Allies Therapeutic Services is uniquely qualified to provide the support, guidance, and treatment for children and teens. With a wide range of therapies to meet you where you are. Everyone needs an ally. Learn more at alliestherapy.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and we do hope the injured Thunderbird is okay.
After the official timeout, 4th and 2 for the Thunderbirds.
Shawnee Heights will have 4th and 2, and they will go for it.
Why not?
Got nothing to lose here.
No, they really don't.
They're going to bring the pressure. Here comes Gardner, misses the tackle. Scott's going to keep it himself past midfield and picking up the first down on 4th down.
Good scramble by Scott.
Kept plenty of protection on the right side.
He did, and you could tell he wasn't looking down. He was still looking downfield until he crossed the line of scrimmage, still looking for that throw.
Thunderbirds, Broncos, 45.
Thunderbirds in Bronco territory once again. Back to the air on 1st down. Scott under pressure. Breaks away, firing quick and complete. On the ground was Parker Buznitz.
Scott has such good vision. He's rolling out and he finds the open receiver. That was obviously not his first read, but rolling out to his left, kind of a little pitch over the top.
1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds. Spring Hill 33.
Of course, not the start Scott wanted to have to the first half, but much better and composed second half. Throw once again. This is caught and quickly brought down by Spring Hill. A nice quick little reception for Dallas Owens, the tight end.
The defensive line of Spring Hill has got to be getting tired because they've been pretty relentless all night pressuring Scott.
Mikey Beckett on the stop. 2nd down and 7. Rolling to the right is Scott. Pressure, here he comes, down he goes! Brooks Byron on the sack, his 2nd of the night.
And he did Scott with those long arms, tried the forearm, and Byer just wouldn't have any of it, just kept driving through him.
And we're through 36 minutes. We've got 12 more to decide who's moving on to play Mill Valley. We'll be right back to start the 4th quarter on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, here in the fourth quarter of play. Scott going back on third down and trying to find his man downfield. Buznitz incomplete.
And again, well covered by the Bronco defensive secondary. Scott had nowhere else to throw it but up. Broncos have done a great job on the back end this evening.
4th and 14.
Fourth down and very long for Shawnee Heights, and they're probably going to have to go for this one. You've got only less than 12 minutes left to play in this game, and you've got to find the end zone to keep yourself alive. Broncos 28-point lead, or 4 possessions to say the least. 4th down and 14. Scott going back to throw, little slip screen for Wakes, and he'll get to the first down marker.
Pass complete, number 5, David Wakes.
And that was a well-designed play. Didn't see that coming. Everybody assumed that it would probably be a deep throw.
And a big first down pickup for Shawnee Heights. To the air, Scott, incomplete. Going back shoulder for Gallegos.
That was hard. That was hard to tell. Was that maybe just an errant throw on Scott's part, or was Gallegos supposed to come back towards the center of the field for that ball?
I wonder if that was. The issue is that he was supposed to go back.
I'm going to assume the receiver was supposed to cut and kind of come back in towards the center of the field.
On 2nd and 10, Scott under pressure, down he goes. Cade Myers in, and oh no, Aiden Scott is hurt.
He tried to slide, and I don't know if his knees just buckled underneath him.
We're going to step aside as Scott is being tended to by the training staff.
There's a push, and it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stos with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, we do wish the best for Aiden Scott. He had to be helped off the field.
Yeah, you don't want to see that from anybody on the field, let alone team leader like him. That's both their playmakers out.
First down play. This is Buznitz. And a late throw that's going to be caught. Near the, and it's going to be incomplete, actually. Brett Rance, the intended target, as Buznitz now will be in at quarterback.
Still got his wide receiver gloves on.
This is the first we'll see of Buznitz at quarterback this season. Wakes and Kuster be the normal two. On fourth down and very long, Buznitz to the air, incomplete, trying to find Brody Brown. And another turnover for Spring Hill after losing their star quarterback.
Yeah, wish him the best. Hopefully he has the offseason to recover and come back strong for his senior year. But he's probably going to miss some time over the winter, and I don't know if he plays basketball, but miss some weight room time, and hopefully he heals up.
7-on-7 time as well, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he's back for that in the spring and summer.
Heavily involved in 7-on-7. I mean, that kid lives and breathes football.
Right.
You can tell by the way he plays, the way he takes care of himself in the offseason. He lives and breathes this sports. Another guy who does as well, Kachaver, going to the ground quickly. Solid pick of 7, second down and 3 coming up for the Spring Hill. Parker Buznitz going from quarterback right to safety, making the tackle.
Doing it all.
Something to admire always about Shawnee Heights, despite the way they play, is their uniform and their colors. I mean,
unique.
Almost reminds me of the Houston Cougars, because they rock the baby blue so well. It's not really common you see in high school football, but they do it so well. Second and 3. Kachaver to the ground, picking up the first down, stumbling his way forward. They're pulling on the tackle on a first down pickup. First downs for Spring Hill. Which, of course, they're going to take their sweet time calling in the plays and running them and executing them.
Yep, there's no reason to do anything silly.
Jet sweep, it's Jackson Torres to the 45, trying to extend his way to the 50. He'll be short. Mark him down at the 49-yard line. Gain of 6 yards. Second and 4 coming up.
Second and 4 for the Broncos.
We'll check in on a score real quick. We'll go to our sister network and Tonganoxie Sports Live to bring up a score. Dylan Funk and Dennis Drennan on the call for that one.
Last I saw, Tonganoxie was rolling.
And another run for Kachaver.
Tackled by 21.
Brought down by Hunter McGran.
First and 10 Broncos. Shawnee Heights 46.
63-6 in quarter number 4 as this one's winding down in Tonganoxie. And then, of course, we're going to go to our other sister network on Varsity Sports Live, Lewisburg and Bishop Miege. Miege still up by 7. Another first down run for Kachaver, breaking inside the 40 to about the 37. So again, 14-21 the score in Roland Park, Kansas, or in Lewisburg, excuse me.
Yeah, they do get to host.
Yeah. Interesting score in Lansing. Moving over to Eudora, the 8 and 9 seed, 27-19 the score in Lansing, Kansas.
So Eudora not going down quietly, I guess.
On the carry, number 10.
Kachaver, another run. Just be a few yards short.
Broncos just methodical on offense.
Not trying to do too much and not trying to do too little. And they will. Instead of being at 3rd down and 1, they will give another first down carry for Hank Kachaver. 5 minutes removed off the clock so far. Another carry up the middle. Kachaver breaking free, and he'll be stopped inside the 20. A nice touchdown saving tackle by Parker Buznitz.
Tackle made by number 4, Parker Buznitz.
Could have been yet another touchdown for Kachaver.
1st and 10 Broncos, Thunderbirds 17.
Be marked down at the 17-yard line as they find their way into the red zone. That's 7 minutes remaining. Could see another run for Kachaver. And they will. They'll go to the outside with him. Breaking free. Plenty of space. Trying to get inside the end zone. Instead, he's going to be stopped a yard short.
Tripped up for number 18, Dallas Owens.
Going to mark him down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Another first down run for Kachaver. So now closing in on 6.5 minutes left to play.
Broncos just methodically working their way down the field, bleeding the clock out.
On 1st and goal, Kachaver in the end zone for the touchdown. Another touchdown on the night for Hank Kachaver.
Yeah, the Broncos looking really good. Took control of this game early.
Setting up for extra point, number 81, Ryan Jackson.
And I don't think they... oh, they're missing somebody. It's Peyton McAvoy. Dude, you're supposed to snap it to us. What are you doing? Jackson on to drill the extra point, and it's right through the uprights.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, no.
I thought it went through, but...
It looked like it from here. I mean, the press box, it's hard to tell.
I'm not underneath like they are, so...
6:18 left to go. 48-14 the score in Spring Hill. Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Jackson kicks this one away. Taking it inside the 15. And brought to about the 25, and a flag is going to fly.
Man, that official has a gun on him. He threw that flag for
cannon
about
an arm, yeah.
35 yards deep.
Kicks a return by number 22, Chris Welch.
Well, in all likelihood, this Broncos will be moving on to face the Mill Valley Jaguars, a rematch of last year in the same round. We will travel to Mill Valley as the lower seed, so as far as Spring Hill Sports Live coverage, it's kind of unknown yet. We will definitely make an attempt and put in through Keisha to broadcast the game, but it's kind of out of our hands right now. Last year we were unable to continue the broadcast. We were unable to start the broadcast, so
I believe with the new rule in place, it's likely, but we can't promise you guys anything. Again, you may...
Well, you're right, and that's what we tried to do last year, but there was a little bit of back and forth. I'll leave it at that. So.
Yeah. But the rule was changed this spring, so hopefully it's a more seamless process than last year.
Yep.
Buznitz, they'll just go Wildcat run.
They're going to call him for a face mask. Us for a face mask.
So the rule we're referencing is
that
go ahead, sorry. Reagan, yes. Go ahead.
The rule that we're referencing is used to be the home team had the broadcast rights, and if you are an NFHS school, which is what Mill Valley is, they're allowed to have the exclusive rights. But actually, B.J. Harris, the owner of Spring Hill Sports Live, was able to get a rule passed with the Kansas State High School Activities Association to be able to broadcast if you've done over 50% of your team's games, which last year was the case. Set up, ready to go. Weren't allowed to do it. Okay, fine, move on. So hopefully this year, since obviously we've brought you every Broncos game this season, we will be able to broadcast the game against Mill Valley next weekend.
So, of course, yes, that rule being placed, like I mentioned, passed in the spring. So translating on to the fall of 24-25.
It should. The argument last year was that the agreement with NFHS and Mill Valley was already in place before the rule took shape. So it's one of those things that it's kind of up to Keisha's interpretation.
So it's going to be a penalty on Shawnee Heights.
I thought it was a face mask against us, but I stand corrected.
1st and 18. On the ground go the Thunderbirds, and pick up of only a couple yards. Wakes on the carry.
2nd and 14.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 14. You see some of the upperclassmen being subbed off the field, and underclassmen getting a shot here. Buznitz again to the ground on 2nd down, and he'll
On the carry, number 4, Parker Buznitz.
matter of a few yards.
Tackle made by number 67, Clayton Meek.
Clayton Meek in on the stop for Spring Hill.
A lot of credit to this senior class for the Broncos.
14 for the Thunderbirds.
This is regardless of the outcome, the rest of the way, unless St. Thomas Aquinas were to get upset. But regardless, win or lose next weekend, if we win, more than likely we would have to go face St. Thomas Aquinas, and we would be on their field. So more than likely, unless something crazy happens, this will be the seniors' last home game here at the Shack.
Mill Valley, the back-to-back state champions in Class 5A.
Yeah, Mill Valley's had quite an impressive run, but honestly, the best two teams at least optically have been St. Thomas Aquinas and Mill Valley. The Broncos have a lot to say about that. They look to get in Mill Valley's way. Mill Valley they're going to lose at some point, and it's going to be an upset. So,
it almost happened last year, but I'm not going to go in depth on.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Blue
everybody.
Valley Southwest, absolutely, yeah.
Everybody has their own way of calling it, but of course, it was down to the officials. They made their decision. Mill Valley went on to go to the state championship game against, I believe it was Cape and Mount Carmel. So this one's going to be fielded by Reagan. No contest. A little bit close to the 50-yard line. So Spring Hill going to set up shop, and it's a matter of who's going to be out there on the field. Would it be Miller or going to the backup quarterback? And unsure of that.
You're moving on to this week in practice. You got to have a why not us mentality. You got nothing to lose. Nobody thinks that anybody can beat Mill Valley, but why not us? Let's go in there and be confident and have fun and and just see what happens. Every team has a bad game, and Mill Valley's talented, but so what? So are we.
And led by, of course, talented head coach in Joel Appleby. I mean,
for sure. Oh, yeah.
So many great things you can say about the coach. One of the best probably to come out of the state of Kansas high school-wise.
In a long, long, long time.
And it will be the backups in, as this is a carry there for Blake Caldwell.
On the tackle, number 52, Caden Razik.
So, of course, the roster does not have the updated number. But of course I can pull it up here real quick. It's going to be Jacob Stockton. I believe that's who the quarterback is. If it's not Stockton, I do apologize, but that's the official roster given to me. On 2nd and long, it's going to be a keeper. And he's going to get drilled and down to the ground inside the 45.
Number 17, not on our spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Coach Feeback's going to hear about that one.
Dawson Hope.
I think the fans are trying to relay who that could be.
I think they are. They're yelling something.
We have it on our spreadsheet, thanks to B.J. Harris, of course.
That's
Jacob
right.
Stockton listed as a tight end, but of course, we have a couple more. We have Jordan Rocha on the jet sweep. That was Cameron Wells.
Cameron Wells.
It'll be 4th down and 4 yards to go.
4th and 4 for the Broncos.
The number 17 on our roster is Jacob Stockton, so I believe. So we're just going to roll with that name.
We'll take it.
If it is not, I do apologize, but what we have on our roster is Jacob Stockton. On 4th down and 4, why not go back to the jet sweep?
Oh, and he dropped the
and
ball.
A fumble. And I believe Shawnee Heights has it.
After such a good effort to get the first down.
Fumbles recovered by the Thunderbirds.
And it is Shawnee Heights football after Cameron Wells dropping the football there. And a minute 6 to go. Shawnee Heights back on offense at the 46-yard line. And for Spring Hill, I mean, it's been an incredible season. 7-1 record. You win the Frontier League title in the last game. You start off the first quarter scoring 21 points, and from there, no looking back.
Yeah, the Broncos have had a great season. They're a gritty, hard-working, fun-to-watch group. They're easy to cheer for.
First down carry. This is Purvis.
Number 44, Tron Purvis. Tackled by number 64, Cole Pinhow.
Purvis, 13 carries, 62 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season for the sophomore running back. And the seconds are continuing to wind down, and we'll take you to our post-game show presented by Team Young Realty. As we've got an upset on our hands, we'll announce to you after the game concludes. And a fumble recovered by Spring Hill. Oh my goodness. Cole Penhallow.
You got to think the Broncos will just come out in victory formation.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At the Thunderbirds.
And 26 seconds to go. Victory formation in hand. 7-1 record. You go into this game being the favorites, but yet again, you can't overlook the amazing talent that Shawnee Heights has despite a 2-6 record on the year.
Yeah, they're very talented, and the interesting thing, we were talking about the United Kansas Conference League, but they're being exposed a little bit tonight.
A stacked United Kansas Conference that kind of took a hit in playoff standings as a single carry there for Blake Caldwell as the seconds will wind down, and I believe that is going to be the last play of the ball game. Spring Hill is going to advance to the second round of the playoffs, and they're going to have a visit with the back-to-back champion Mill Valley Jaguars, 48-14, the final score from Spring Hill District Stadium.
Next week we'll be on the road at Mill Valley.
An impressive win for Coach Feeback and company, and Jordan Miller's first win as the starting quarterback, and an impressive game all around from Spring Hill. We're going to step aside for a couple minutes. When we come back here on the Team Young Realty postgame show, we'll have our play of the game, our connection of the game, and so much more to break down the playoffs right here on your home for Bronco football, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Option Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top of the line commercial printing equipment and American made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
There's a push, and it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
You wanna live free?
The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, bringing you our post-game show presented to you by Team Young Realty. When it comes to real estate needs in Spring Hill, join a winning team, Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing options to Spring Hill. Call for a free obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. A winning team for Spring Hill, Team Young Realty, and a winning team in Spring Hill. The Broncos taking a 48-14 win over the Shawnee Heights Thunderbirds. 5 seed getting it done over the 12 seed. They'll move on to take on the Mill Valley Jaguars. And for Spring Hill Sports Live, I'm Brendan Bullen. Matt Jones right next to me. Caden Carbajo behind the camera. And Matt, it's a phenomenal win for Spring Hill. They're moving on to take on a very tough opponent next week.
Yeah, Shawnee Heights was, they threw the ball all around, so definitely that was a concern. But I think defensively, offensively, just special teams, everybody played a really good, hard-fought game and came out with a big victory. And next week will be a different story. Mill Valley is very talented. They have some of the best talent in the state, and even though they're 5A, they beat the defending state champion Gardner Edgerton Trailblazers. So their only losses to, I believe, at Lee Summit North out of Missouri, who's ranked number 1. Mill Valley and Lee Summit North have been kind of the 1-2 teams in the metro area all season. So Mill Valley will be very, very talented. They have a Penn State commit in Jaden Woods. So, they'll be a force, but, they've got to lose sometime, and why not us?
Why not us? It's always been a method for any underdog going into games. And Spring Hill, of course, they didn't waste any time going to the end zone. Only took a minute for their first rushing touchdown. And then, of course, you had the interception from Benny Reagan, the fumble recovery as well for him. Could throw in another interception, the first career interception for Mikey Beck. 2 total interceptions, 2 total fumble recoveries for Spring Hill. I mean, just a phenomenal game on defense, shutting down Aiden Scott, forcing out 2 interceptions and a couple turnovers here and there as well.
That's their lowest point total of the season. Yeah, they've
couldn't ask for better.
No, absolutely not. They did really well. Lowest point total of the year, and just a great all-around effort for the Broncos.
Well, let's go to our Chamber Connection, brought to you by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to support our community and shop local. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org or stop by the new office in downtown Spring Hill. And what would you say the biggest connection today would be?
Well, gosh, there's a ton of them. I think that interception by Mikey Beck, we'll call on the defensive side of the ball. I think that was pretty exciting.
I got to say, I'm going to go defense as well again. The fumble recovery by Benny Reagan. I mean, you look at it, it wasn't like the first offensive drive for Shawnee Heights, but it set the momentum. It set the tone of this game to where that Spring Hill felt like they could be in total control of the first half, and they were. It's 21 points in the first quarter alone, and then they went on. They didn't look back at all. I think they just kept their foot on the gas pedal. And they just never let go of this game, and really was a huge success, a huge part on why they came away with this one. I mean, all around is just a big effort from both sides of the ball. I think it really worked out, and again, they got a tough competition next week, and from there on, we've got some upsets around the bracket, so it could make some of the teams' roads easier. Matt, take it away.
Well, as far as where we've been keeping track of the Lewisburg-Miege game, that's an upset in seed only. I don't know that everybody would consider it an upset, but Miege came out on top of Lewisburg, 21-14. Ottawa over Piper. Chanute over Paola. Haven't seen a Bonner and Atchison score, but I'm assuming that Atchison probably was able to handle them. Tonganoxie, big win over Schlegel. Eudora and Lansing were down to the wire. Haven't seen a score for them. Blue Valley North upsets DeSoto. That's the 15-2 game, 34-27. That would have been at DeSoto. St. James Academy, former quarterback from the Spring Hill Broncos, Tyson Beshore, quarterback in the St. James Academy. They won 48-22 over Blue Valley. Pretty good games in the area tonight. Upsets like there is every season, and we're looking forward. And once again, why not us? Why can't we be part of that next week? And hopefully we'll be able to bring this bring the broadcast to you, and we will let you know via our social media channels if that will be available for your viewing entertainment next Friday night.
And I'm also going to add on some couple scores from about 5 minutes ago. Of course, Scores in Kansas, getting the sources. Of course, subsidiary of Sports in Kansas. Make sure to follow them for up-to-date scores. Give them a quick plug. Why not? I mean, that's how we've been getting all our scores. Yeah. Baser Linwood, a close but eerily way to get out of victory. 21-18 over Blue Valley Southwest. So last year making a nice run. This year falling short. Not been the best year for the Timberwolves, but still an impressive game. They will take on St. James next Friday in the bracket. And who would have guessed, but DeSoto being upset, and I don't think Leavenworth was expecting to have a home game.
No, probably not.
So it'll be Leavenworth to take on Blue Valley.
You know who the coach of Blue Valley North is?
I do not.
Gene Weir, long time coach at Olathe North. Yes, so, the Fighting Gene Weir is making some noise in the playoffs here in Kansas Class 5A.
Why not? And, of course, what's funny enough is I'm actually related to the former head coach, Coach Drew Hudgens, actually.
Okay, yeah.
My dad coached him in wrestling.
Oh, really? Yeah. No way. But no, kind of the connection there is that Hudgens was, before Weird took over, it was only a lone season for Hudgens before he left to go to Staley, actually. Hudgens now the head coach of Staley High School in Kansas City, Missouri area. But who would have thought Blue Valley North upsetting the 2 seed DeSoto? They're going to take on Leavenworth. And like I said, who would have thought that Leavenworth would have had a home game? Baser Linwood will host St. James. So Baser Linwood, again, still moving on in the playoffs. An impressive season for them. Aquinas most likely is going to take on the winner of Pittsburgh and Topeka Highland Park. We have not seen a score for that yet, so I'm currently still looking. Okay, so Scores in Kansas had it wrong. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at Aquinas and Turner. Aquinas wins 35-6 over Turner. And then still looking for that Topeka Highlands score. I've not found it yet. Hopefully we can still find it, but I mean, of course, Spring Hill going out to Mill Valley, so we are down from 16-8. Again, make sure you look at the Acacia website, and I think I feel like for the, since we have viewers in the area as well, why not we could look to 4A and see the bracket there. Atchison beating Bonner Springs 62-12. It was actually updated in Acacia's website, so they'll be taking on Lansing.
Who beat Eudora, okay.
Who beat Eudora, yes. So Lansing will go to Atchison again on the grass field. Of course, not anyone's favorite by means, but. And then Tonganoxie will travel to, I believe, Fort Scott, the winner of that game. So Tonganoxie will have a road trip to Fort Scott. Bishop Miege, of course, the winners. They'll take on the winner of Sumner and Labette County. And then, of course, Ottawa defeating Piper. They'll take on Chanute High School. So Chanute, another home game for them, taking on another Frontier League opponent in Ottawa.
And that should be an interesting game. Ottawa is very talented, and hopefully we'll obviously cheer for the Frontier League here on out.
Because then in just one score out west, Cape and Mount Carmel moving down from 5A to 4A, a dominant victory in their first go-round in the playoffs, defeating Rose Hill 55-7, the Wichita Strikers Sports Complex. But that'll do it for us here from Spring Hill District Stadium, hopefully not for the last time. Broncos travel to Shawnee, Kansas next week to take on the Mill Valley Jaguars again. Unsure of whether or not we'll be able to broadcast that one. Make sure you tune into all of our social medias, Varsity Sports Live, and all of the channels on YouTube for any more updates we have. But that'll do it for us here in Spring Hill alongside my partners, Caden Carbajo behind the camera, and Matt Jones next to me. It's always a pleasure. I'm Brendan Bolin signing off from Spring Hill District Stadium.